trying to swallow sunlight for you and spit it back out. I'm sitting beside a river churning with the sound of a massive barrel filled with the rice they put in rain sticks. And when I jumped in that snowmelt river this morning, I wanted you to feel my past contract. And when I crawled out, I wanted the way my blood fell into warmth to be a light switch you felt in your skin. You are 4,061 miles away. But even if you were beside me, I do not think that I could truly hand you this Alaska dusk light. Couldn't collect all the spruce sap or the smell of the cedar shavings burning in an aluminum can. Could place the vertebrae of one of last July's salmon in your palm, but you might not want to keep that. And if you were blind, I couldn't fully describe to you how the light is tiptoeing through the trees, marking the stone-dipped earth, blessed and golden. And if you were deaf, I could hardly sign to you how that eagle call is like a bad flute student practicing scales, an awkward, joyful stepping to compensate for the grace of its flight. Perhaps it is because I own no part of this that I feel so inadequate to give it to you. But if there is anything we can pretend that we own, it's our love. And were you beside me, I do not think that I could hand you that either. Recently, the world has convinced me that in each new place I go, there will be a restaurant to become my favorite quickly. And Huckleberry Cloudberry will make me forget that key lime pie used to be my favorite. There will be beds to deliver me into kind, dense sleep, and friends in them with stories about the Blood Mountains and fairy villages. And even if I do not really live in a place, I can adapt to it. Put it on like someone else's dress and look at my back in the mirror. Observe that it is natural and good, even though it is not mine. I do not own it. This will be a life of unfolding and newness. Say, I'm going home, about new towns and houses and diners and homemade ketchup. And in a life of so many unfoldings, it is likely that we will be 4,061 miles away from each other again someday. I will want to send you this purple starfish and not be able to. I will miss the way you cock your head, your reason, your wink, your smell, and arms and strength and goodness and comfort. Your father sent us an article about the extremes of life, about the birds that pass from where I am up in summertime Alaska where night is rare, to you in Honduras, where the days live in perfectly parceled sun and moon, and I like knowing there are animals whose natural state is passing from one form of erratic to the other. But the thing about birds is they migrate together. And I could live in Alaska winter, would prefer it if you were beside me, pulling fireflies out of your pockets, reminding me it is best to laugh, we can adjust to rivers together. Walk away from each other occasionally, dance badly, and listen to each other's stories until they are near our own. The thing about new homes is that they only change so much if they are filled with the same people. And perhaps each of us will only remember how we've changed when the other reminds us which kind of pie and which kind of sunshine used to be our favorite. We will sit by a river, and the ravens will laugh as the sun weaves through the alder trees. The air will be slow with driftwood smoke. And I won't have to give any of it to you. You'll know.